Welcome to Civil Engineering Knowledge channel. So please like and subscribe channel for more civil engineering videos. So today's topic is what should be column to column spacing, both minimum and maximum we will discuss. Okay, so we come across many residential and commercial building. Okay, so in both the buildings we should know what should be the column spacing minimum you need to decide. So today we will discuss with G+1, G+2 and ground floor. Okay, so for this we will discuss today. So in this video we will get an idea of what should be the column to column spacing. Okay, so now the question comes, so on what basis column spacing is decided? One is depending upon the load acting on column, and also depend upon number of stories. Okay, so on basis of this, size and spacing of column is decided. Okay, so this you should have some clarity. So here if we consider, okay, in case of residential building, if we go, okay, so what should be the minimum spacing if you consider G+1 and G+2? Okay, the maximum should be 5 meter or 16 feet. So what in case if it is greater than 5 meter? That is, see, this should be the maximum spacing between two columns. Okay, that is 5 meter, or we can in feet if we want to write, it is 16 feet. In case if the spacing is greater than 5 meter, okay, in such cases you need to increase the column size. For example, if you have the distance greater than 5 meter, that is 6 meter, you think. So initially you had made a column of 230 mm into 230 mm. So in this case you need to increase, that is 300 mm into 300 mm. Why? What is the reason for increasing the size of the column? Because as spacing increases, okay, the span of the slab also will be increased. In order to hold this slab, either this column should be in 5 meters, or if they are very away, at least the sizes should be larger so that it can be held in a proper position and would not be lead to failure. So this is a maximum distance you can give in between column to column, that is 5 meter. So then we will see what is the minimum. Okay, so this will be applicable for both residential and commercial in case of G+1, G+2 or ground floor buildings. Okay, so now we have seen the maximum condition. Now we will see the minimum condition. Minimum column to column distance, it should be, so this should be, okay, 3 meter or 10 feet. So if it is lesser than 3 meter, what happens? I'll show you one plan. Okay, so you think this is 2 meter distance, this is 2 meter, sorry, then what happens? Your number of columns will increase. So along with this, what happens? Weight also increases. With this, cost of the building also increases. So it should not be usually lesser than 3 meter. This is the minimum distance between two columns should be either 3 meter. This is a minimum. Maximum is 5 meter. If it is lesser than 3 meter, okay, in such cases number of column increases, and this is what it happens. If it is greater than 5 meter, then what happens? You need to increase the size of the building. It also in turn increases your cost of the building, which may affect the economical of the building. Okay, so next we will discuss about the column sizes. Okay, so what should be minimum column size you can adopt for buildings? That is, minimum you can adopt is 230 mm into 230 mm. See, maximum is depending upon your size of the building and the condition of the building. If it requires a larger size of the column, then we need to provide the larger size of the column, because since if the span is longer, in such cases we need to provide the higher size column only. Okay, but the thing is, minimum you should know how much size you need to provide. 230 mm to 230 mm. In such cases, if you want to write it in inch, it is 9 inch into 9 inch. This in case if you have only ground floor. Okay, so if you have G plus 1, okay, ground floor plus 1 story higher, in such cases 9 inch into 12 inch you can use. That is 230 mm into 300 mm. In case G plus 2, you can use 12 inch into 12 inch, that is 300 mm into 300 mm. Why this? Because in future you are going to rise your building. So for example, we have constructed ground, so next we have constructed 1 story, 2 story, so you have kept here extension of your rods, and further you are going to increase. In such cases, what happens? In top floors you can reduce your column size. In bottom, in order to hold this entire building, the column size should be little larger. Okay, so this is your condition. For example, so and one more. Okay, so in case of, for example, if it is ground floor and if you are using 9 inch by 9 inch column, so you can consider the beam size as 9 inch by 12 inch. So if it is G plus 1 and if you are considering 9 inch by 12 inch column, in such cases you can use the beam as 9 inch by 12 inch. So in case of G plus 2 building, so if you are using 9 inch by 12 inch column, you can use the beam size as 12 inch by 12 inch. So this is some of the examples we set. Okay, so this is what the minimum you need to adopt. Okay, so this is all about video. Please like, comment if you have any doubt or if you want any video on particular topic, and subscribe my channel and share it as much as possible. Thank you.